Neil Bezdek, October 5th, 1984. I work for New York City's Department of Transportation in their bike share program. Yeah, call me New Yorker. Grew up in Denver, Colorado. Always wanted to be outside, just exploring my neighborhood on my bike. You know, from an early age, like, 10 years old and on, I was always out and exploring the area. And then, yeah, kids got older, kids got their driver's license, and a lot of them stopped riding bikes. And instead, I started driving places where I could go mountain biking, or I got a job in a bike shop, and I've always really been really into them. I think it's really just the freedom that it offered, one network of trails, but there are only so many choices where, I step out the front door on my road bike and it just seems like the possibilities are endless. I mean, I worked as a messenger for almost a year full-time. Cinelli approached me over the winter and spring about designing a cap, which is a really exciting project to have a piece of attire that's supposed to say something about me that I could really own. Going to school out west and being in these just really outdoorsy, beautiful places, and a bicycle facilitating this connection with the outdoors and nature. And then I moved to New York City, and in some ways that's the complete opposite experience, and riding around on these really dense urban streets, and it's chaos and it's really overbearing. But at the same time, even within that space where I now live and where I now love, and even now work, doing bike share in New York City, my bicycle is still my portal to the world outside of the city. And on a regular basis, I ride out and go on these beautiful bucolic rides, and it's just the perfect antidote to city life. Yeah, I think that just for me, that embodies or that captures what cycling means to me. And then I met Antonio in 2010. The first time I went, was it 2010? 2010, the first time I went to Milan. And yeah, I remember him setting me up with the Revelli, and we took a tour of the factory even outside of Milan. It's just really exciting for for me, knowing the Colombo name, and yeah, kind of being pals with someone who's such a great figure in cycling was really exciting. And then I got second in the race, and I should have won the race. I totally blew it. And then the next spring in Red Hook, I did the same thing. And so I'm man, I'm really letting these people down. And then it was the next fall that I went back to Milan, and they had me race the Laser instead of the Revelli. And in that race, I really delivered, won all the creams and also won the race on the Laser, which everyone was so excited about. So I remember, finishing the race, and Antonio, he hugged me and he kissed me, and he was so excited. And I think we all were. So I think that's kind of yeah. See him at all the races, and we communicate pretty frequently, but that stands out as the highlight of all of it.